The only thing that can make this worse right now is for you to lie to me.
Okay.
I've been here a long time. I've heard a lot of stuff.
It's not my intention.
So no,
Listen.
a lot of people lie to me and don't seem to intend it. AG Simpson. Court does call the case. People versus Tyler Bondi.
Your Honor, good afternoon. For the record, my name is Mark Burke. My P number is 54935. I'm with the Attorney General's Office praying for the people.
I know.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Cannon's client.
Yes.
How slow can Gaddy say Gaddy? All right.
Mr. Taylor present by Zoom.
Yes, he is.
Thank-
Could you please state your name?
Tyler Bondi.
Your Honor, we did receive discovery today on this matter, so we're asking for an adjournment to review it with my client.
Hearing no objection.
No objection, Your Honor. Thank you.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned to June 4th,
Thank you, Your Honor.
2026, 9 a.m. Bond Wilkin.
Thank you.
Said it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's it for the AG? All right, sir.
That's it, Your Honor. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You do the same.
Thank you.
Court does call the case. People versus Beeland.
What was the name, Your Honor?
Beeland.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Heelan's making his way to the podium, Judge. Your Honor, Mr. Heelan did go to the testing facility. He didn't have the appropriate funds, so he was not able to pass. I did submit some documentation to the court, and I believe the court has taken some steps to verify it.
How often are you tested by CMH?
I'm gonna be testing weekly, sir.
You'll be testing weekly.
Yes, sir.
All right. What I'd like then, what I'm going to do in this case is, I realize you had the funds to test today. I'm going to do it in a way so that your housing's not jeopardized. We were able to verify that you were selected. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I know where you'll be. One of the reasons that I was going to do this is because of where you'll be. There's services that are surrounding you, which can lead to your success in it. And so I'd rather not interfere in all of that and won't. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You need to, and work with your attorney. I need a release from CMA. So you did the intake over at Community Corrections.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So can we let Community Corrections know that I'm going to allow him to test through CMH? Because you're not employed at this point, right?
I'm supposed to start a job full time, but I don't know when. They're waiting for some. It's one of those. Yeah.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'm going to have you do is we'll sign a release. He'll test through CMH at this point,
Yes, sir.
with a release to Community Corrections of the results.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure.
And they also just indicated that he had been chosen off of a list of program that I'm familiar with. So it's a great opportunity.
Yes, sir. I'm so thankful. So thankful.
When's the last time you were housed for this?
A long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
So good things are happening. You get Bear River, right?
Trying, I'm trying.
Okay, you just got to keep up the good work, right?
Yes, sir.
And like I said, there isn't, in my opinion, there isn't a reason for you to fail because you got so much surrounding you now. You just have to work it.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Mr. Getty, you needed an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor, I did prepare a green sheet.
So we can get a number of tests, and I'm going to adjourn this to June 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. All right, take care.
Talk to CMH, have them call me. If there's any problems, if there's any questions about the release of this, okay?
Court calls case of the people versus Justin Moser.
Afternoon, again, I'm Raymond Cook for the people.
First assistant public defender on behalf of
I don't
Mosher.
have my time.
Justin Moser.
It's probably on the table. Mr. Arrow.
Mr. Moser to go test. I don't know what the results of the test were, but I guess they weren't positive.
Weren't good.
Okay.
Well, they were positive.
But
Very.
yes.
What's the deal with opiates in your system?
You know, I was prescribed methocarbol for extended back pain, and I wasn't able to fulfill that prescription because I was switching to get Medicaid. And the prescription was too costly, so I had really bad back pain last night, and I did take one pill that started with hydro. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I think it was an opiate. I didn't know it was an opiate. It was the only time I took that pill for the back pain. So I'm still waiting for my insurance to be corrected so that I can get the appropriate medication and go from there.
So your prescription, when was the last time you had that?
I have been going to the doctor as of
Yeah,
recent.
hang on. The only thing that can make this worse right now is for you to lie to me.
Okay.
I've been here a long time. I've heard a lot of stuff.
It's not my intention.
So no,
Listen.
a lot of people lie to me and don't seem to intend it.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you take a breath, start your story again. Why is there opiates in your system?
I took a pill last night for back pain that said hydro on it, and I wasn't. If I knew it was an opiate, I wouldn't have taken it. I didn't know it was an opiate.
Okay, what the hell? I'll ask. What do you think it was?
I don't know. There's several different back pain medications, and I took it for the bad back pain that I have because I couldn't fulfill my prescription that was from the doctor. I'm switching from Medicaid to from another insurance company.
I heard you.
And so I'm sorry. Like I said, I took a pill that was apparently an opiate. I'm willing to.
You're not supposed to be taking any illegal drugs. That drug is illegal for you.
I was unaware of that, and I'm completely sorry.
How are you unaware of that?
I'm not an opiate user. I don't use opiates, and I didn't.
Well, you do now, apparently.
So I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm willing to test it or follow the court's advice to correct the situation.
So when you said you test clean,
I thought I was
Fine.
clean. Sorry.
said you test clean, but you knew you took a pill last night.
I was unaware that it was an opiate. That's the biggest thing that's why I was so sure of it. I was 100% sure that I was going to test clean.
I realized I had given you a date. I'm going to move the probable cause conference up to June 4th.
Thank you, Judge.
At this point, the defendant's bond is hereby ordered to revoke violation of his conditions. Defendant is remanded.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Phoenix Borns.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Christina Saxon for Phoenix Borns, who's approaching. Mr. Bourne, state your name for the clerk.
Phoenix boards. Thank you.
Your Honor, submitted a green sheet. I'm asking for an adjournment for the stated, and at the appropriate time, I'd like to ask for an amendment to his tether conditions.
Do what?
Ask for an amendment to his tether conditions.
How much time are you looking at? I see the reason, but
We think 3 weeks is sufficient.
June 11th, 2026, 9 a.m. Yes, Esteban.
Your Honor, Mr. Bourne has been on house arrest since he started. He is graduating from high school tonight, and yeah, he's a tall baby boy.
What'd you say?
And we're at,
Tall? Is that what you said?
that's part of,
So everybody graduating from high school is shorter than you?
yeah,
Never mind. All right. That was good, Miss Saxon. Where is he graduating from?
waves.
Hmm?
Waves.
That's tonight?
Yes, Your Honor. And I assisted in making arrangements with Sarah at the community corrections to amend his fine for his house arrest and attend his ceremony at the convocation center.
Okay.
However, I'm asking for a change the location only monitoring from tomorrow forward because he needs to get a job. And applying for jobs, interviewing, I know mostly apply online, but interviewing for jobs and hope to get one despite this offense pending because he needs to start making money. And being under house arrest makes that very challenging. So
Any response from the people?
Court's discretion for the court's information, I would know there's civil restitution being requested in this case, and the defendant being able to work, which paying off that restitution may help court's resident.
So you're asking for an amendment so that he can go to jobs and if he gets a job, work.
yes. So location, GPS seems like it was still serves the court purposes since they will always know where he is without the,
I see what you're saying. All right, but if I see him wandering around, then we're gonna have a problem. I want you doing what you're supposed to be doing in terms of getting work, and you understand me, young man?
Yes, sir.
I will say I've had multiple contacts with his mother. She keeps tight reins on him. And in fact, she feels like she's under house arrest because she doesn't leave him at home by herself. They don't go out anywhere because of his.
Trying to make me feel bad that I
No, I'm
mom under house arrest?
no,
No.
not at all. I'm saying,
All right.
I don't expect it to change that she will keep tight reins on him.
All right. We will, I think I'm gonna need a new order to change his GPS to location tracking only. I don't have a problem with that. All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you. Young man. Congratulations. All right, be proud of it. Hear me?
Yes, sir.
Take care. Court calls case, People versus Kenyatta Johnson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Christina Saxon for Ms. Johnson, who is on Zoom.
Oh, there's. State your name.
Kenyatta Johnson.
For an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Adjourn probable cause conference to June 11th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue. Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
Thank you.
Court, let's call the case of the People versus Cameron Calvert.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Calvert. Mr. Calvert, could you please state your name for the court?
Damon Calvert.
We're asking the court to please set this for exam. Discovery is complete.
Yeah, all right. Discovery is complete.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll have the witnesses available to second. All right, preliminary examination will be set in person, June 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. before Judge Washington.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, I am.
Court calls the case of the people versus Connor Kearns.
On behalf of you,
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Richard Lippin on behalf of Kirk is approaching. Your Honor, today is due for adjourn PCC. Mr. Kearns recently went to the Veterans Court to be interviewed, and I haven't seen this happen, but they say that his problems are not severe enough to gain entry into that was the report I got from the Veterans Court. That was a disappointment to me and to Mr. Kearns. So Ms. Linda,
When people have served our country, they come back, they have issues. As they fight through some of those things, if they don't have significant issues, we don't help. Beautiful. That's okay. My words, not yours, counsel.
I don't.
I am absolutely appalled.
I think what we came to, I would ask for an adjournment for 2 weeks to craft an offer that would be like the services he would receive, and that would end up with probably a deferral at the end of it for him.
Correct.
Just take a little time for me to craft that.
and that would be agreeable to the defendant. I do know that,
Was that our Veterans Court?
yes,
15. My comments still hold. I don't care if they're in county. Take care of our vets. That's the way I view it. All right, 2 weeks.
uh,
That work. About 2 or 3 weeks, counsel. Which
what day is 2 week,
it's the 4th.
June 4th, yes, June 4th.
That'll work. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. June 11th would be
The
better.
11th would be better. Okay, are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, okay. June 11th, 2026, 9 a.m., but you'll get your invite.
Right. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Oh, wait, I apologize. One last thing to ask about bond conditions. Is on a GPS tether, and he has a tether agent. The agent tells him that he needs the court's permission to get an expansion. In this case, the expansion he's asking for is to allow him to go to church on Sunday mornings, to allow him to go to the grocery store once per week. And he has a one-time visit he has to make to the post office because they won't forward his mail. They won't let his parents go to the post office for him. He has to go there in person.
I think you're just in order.
Good.
Okay,
Compare-
I'll
You
second.
guys compare us different. None of those are unreasonable.
Great.
Different order.
Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Okay.
Court calls the case, people versus Brandon.
Then on behalf of people, Your Honor.
Oh, on behalf of Mr. Brandon.